Welcome back to the Zawcast podcast. Today, we are going to interview Macduff, who has been miraculously frozen for centuries, maintaining the same age he did all those years ago. Seems like a weird Marvel plot and not real life.
I know we've had interesting guests on this podcast, but I think this one takes the cake. A frozen Scottish warrior?
As you guys know, we are a history podcast, but this one is very special because we are going to talk about someone who has actually been there to experience the event we are talking about.
How are you feeling about this, Ija?
A historical event like this can only fall upon us as common as the blue moon, that's for sure. This opportunity for us to learn has not only struck so much potential for our old-timey podcast, but for those history lovers who want to seek more about the Earth's mysterious ways. How about you?
I am very excited for this episode. Anyways, enough of the small talk. Let's let our guests introduce themselves.
Hail, good people. I am Macduff, a loyal servant of Scotland, and a man sworn to uphold honour and justice. Allow me to share a glimpse of my purpose and character.
Impressive, Macduff! So, can you tell us a bit about your experiences?
Oh, my experiences have been filled with tragedy and sadness, unfortunately. I have witnessed the betrayal and destruction of my closest friends, and have been forced to take action against a tyrant. It has been a tumultuous journey, but I have remained steadfast in my loyalty and determination to bring justice to Scotland.
How do you feel when the name of the tyrant Macbeth is mentioned?
The name Macbeth carries with it memories of darkness and despair. I, Macduff, was a witness and victim to the havoc wrought by that man's insatiable thirst for power.
Okay, we have shown you some modern writings of yours and Macbeth's story. What parts of it are true and what parts of it are fake? For example, I heard you went to Germany to recruit King Duncan's son into dethroning Macbeth.
In fact, if you got your story straight, it was England.
That's his bad. He's not really good at geography, that's why it's a history podcast. But we have to ask, how do you feel about the witches and their prophecies?
The witches, mysterious and fearsome creatures they were, but their ominous predictions and premonitions. But I must say, I was not swayed by their words. My faith in righteousness and justice was too strong to be shaken by mere words of fate.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have believed those witches either. But if maybe they were bad, I would reconsider.
This takes me back. It was grisly business, to be sure, but when you're fighting for your country and for justice, you don't think about things like fear and pain. You just do what needs to be done, and I know if I had the chance, I would definitely do it again without a second thought.
Speaking of justice, do you have any thoughts on the current political climate? I mean, after all, you did fight against a ruler who was deemed unworthy to the throne.
I've been hearing about the likes of Donald Trump and Hitler. I have to say, they're no Macbeth. In fact, far worse. Certainly not what I would call competent leaders. My advice to the people of your time is to vote intelligently and not let the power-hungry ascend to positions of true authority.
Wow, Macduff, you really have a voice of reason. We could use more people like you in the world.
Yeah, very inspiring, Macduff. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing your story.
Before you go, I wanted to ask about your family. It must have been a heart-wrenching...
I would prefer to not inquire about my family. still hurts too much.